49ers Cal-Hi Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal-Hi Sports presented by U.S. Bank. Great winter sports action from all around the Bay Area. We'll see Sacred Heart Cathedral battle De La Salle. Monte Vista takes on Monroe Catholic, and the girls from Redwood go against Miramonte.
We have great soccer action with the girls from Willow Glen and St. Francis and the boys from Ignacio Valley and Hayward. Plus the team manager, who's a big part of the success of the Branham Bruins. It's all right now on 49ers Cal-Hi Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal-Hi Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week in Livermore, where the Granada Matadors are off to a 7-2 start to their season. The Mats big man, Andrew McKeever, who will play at St. Mary's next year.
Yep, he's leading those guys. The Matadors taking on Benicia this week. The Panthers undefeated at 4-0 coming into the game with 6'5" senior Jake Madison the leading scorer. Two outstanding teams meeting in Livermore this week.
Navon Long introduced along with his Granada Matadors, but Benicia comes out firing. Jacob French for three. He's number one. Granada has lots of size, and the Mats were dominant on the boards. Tyler Harris with the rebound here, and the senior transfer from Salesian banks at home. Harris is really good. Benicia sticking with the Mats throughout the first half. James Wong with 3 of his 15 points in the game. But the Mats extend an early lead. A strong baseline drive for Spencer Langowski. That was nice. Coach Johnson saying, yep, let's keep taking it to the rack, guys. And here's Harris flushing it down. Oh, my. Then inside to 7-foot St. Mary's bound Andrew McKeever, and you just can't stop that. Here's the junior Langowski again, this time slicing through the lane and hitting the hardwood. Spencer is fearless. Langowski now a bounce pass to a cutting Harris for a big-time rip. 12-point Mats lead just before the half. Second half, and this is impressive. Harris hopping into the lane and still gets enough lift for a two-hand jam. And the Mats can hit from outside too. Kevin Grant from long range as the Mats extend their lead in the third, and now we're just having fun. Navon Long alley-oop to Harris, and the Mats mob got what they came to see as Granada puts on a show, winning by 17 with Harris and Grant leading the way, 84-67 the final.
A birdie battle in San Jose as the Andrew Hill Falcons take on the Harker Eagles. Jack Willemother with the highlights. Early first, the Eagles' Kevin Zhang looking for the shot, but kicks out to KJ Williams for his first 3 of the night, 8-2 Harker. Falcons looking to rally back. A bit of teamwork here as Stamps drains the basket. Hill within just 1 point. Now watch this. It looks like the ball is going out, but Abi Namala with the save, getting it to Matthew Chen, who will take the ball up and kick it out to Zhang, who cashes in the 3. 19-13 Eagles with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 30 seconds left before the half, and teamwork makes the dream work. Bowen Shia passes out to Max Zhang, who nails the 3. Harker leads 46-29 at the half. Less than a minute into the third, and the Eagles right back to work. It's Shia, Williams, Namala, and back to Shia for the layup. Now that's how you move the ball. Fourth quarter now, and Mike Sullivan tips the Falcons pass, allowing Shing to work his magic with the defenders on him for the layup. Harker picks up the win 83-57 behind great performances by Zhang and Williams.
The red-hot Monte Vista Matadors getting introduced as they take on Santa Teresa. Jake Vanderbrook with the highlights. Strong start for the Santa Teresa Saints, breaking the full court press, leading to an easy layup for Dahlia Dabul. More Saints in the first quarter. This time Maylin Wong finds Angelina Holland for the layup. 12 points in the ball game for the senior class president. 15-10 Santa Teresa after 1. But here comes Monte Vista sliding down the chimney, turning defense into offense. Juliana Kim comes away with the steal, kicks a pass out to Vivian Ong, and the junior buries the trifecta. Great shot there. More Matadors in the second. Kim with another steal, and the senior captain lays it in for 2 points. 35-26 Monte Vista at the half. Santa Teresa looking to cut the lead to 6 to start the second half. Sierra Pablo does exactly that with this three-pointer, but the Matadors would pull away in the second half. Clara Fan sends a pass over to Vivian Ong, and number 14 gets the floor, the go plus the foul. 16 points for the junior, and Monte Vista's defense was lights out in this one. Here, Varshini Pedinti steals Santa's cookies and lays it in for 2 points. Monta Vista just keeps on winning. The Matadors improved to 10-0 on the season, beating Santa Teresa 66-48.
The Hayward Farmers ready to go as they host the Ignacio Valley Wolves. Nick introduced on the call. First half was all defense as the Wolves. Antonio Seja lays out for the save. Other side of the pitch, Manuel Chavez Jr. with a tough shot to save, but the junior reads it the whole way to make the save for the Farmers. Second half now, Ryder Padgett breaks away, takes a shot from close range and scores! The senior puts Hayward up 1-0 in the 63rd minute. 2 minutes later, Ignacio Valley on the attack. The first shot gets saved, but the rebound finds its way into Maurice Straubhardt's lane. He scores 1-1 tie. Here comes the speedy junior Rudy Cruz, who fires a missile to the top of the net. 7 pays homage to 7 with the celebration. 2-1 Hayward in the 72nd minute. Final minute of stoppage time, Ignacio Valley leaving it all out. The first shot high, but the second one is tapped in by Tomito Rivera Gonzalez to tie it. The Wolves stay in until the last second, and it pays off. 2-2 the final from Hayward.
Each week, the Rikes Center helps us honor the Players of the Week.
The players announced in a wrap, produced by the good folks at the Rikes Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikes Players of the Week.
49ers Caroline, Rikes Center, been it raw. So you Gary Rikes Players of the Week.
The senior leader for Salesian, Deani Bernstein, is like the hit single from Miguel. A sure thing when it comes to making plays and giving maximum hustle. She made her presence felt and finished with a double-double with 15 boards to go with her 10 points. A performance that her teammates certainly enjoy. She plays for the pride, that's why she playing with pride. Gutting out the tough victory, 60-55. Another senior girls baller, McKenna Natal. Might as well start decorating her letterman now. The way she's hooping for Hillsdale, propelling the Knights. She's nice, it's like she made Santa's good list twice. Hitting shots from deep, nifty drives to the cup. Route to 28 points, she had defenders stuck. Running the show at point guard, controlling the game. Getting a satisfying win over Notre Dame.
That's right. 49ers Caroline, sports report, Rikes Center, been it raw.
The Golden State Warriors present the Basketball Coach of the Week every week.
This week's Warriors Coach of the Week is Adam Sachs from Christopher High School. The Cougars picking up 2 impressive wins last week to go to 6-2 on the season. Adam Sachs from Christopher, this week's Golden State Warriors Coach of the Week. Stanford Medicine brings us great advice for athletes every week.
Here's Dr. Michael Freehill with this week's tip.
It is often thought that stretching is only important before you run or exercise. The truth is we need to stretch before all types of sporting events. When we stretch, we keep our muscles flexible, strong, and healthy. This allows flexibility to maintain an appropriate range of motion in the joints of our body. When we do not stretch, muscles can shorten and become tighter. When we then go to play sports or exercise, the muscles are weaker and may be unable to extend all the way. This can put us at risk for joint pain, muscle strains, or muscle damage. A few recommendations. Try to stretch daily, even if for a couple minutes. Make sure to activate all the muscles by stretching before sports or exercise.
Coming up, our first SunPower Electric game as Sacred Heart Cathedral battles De La Salle.
And Redwood takes on the girls from Miramonte. This is 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
The Rikes Center's individualized athletic programs, Core and Smart, are designed for participants to accomplish their goals safely, efficiently, and effectively. Through Core and Smart, you can enhance athletic performance, build strength, or improve your overall health. You'll set your goals, work with experienced performance coaches to design your specific workout, and receive support to stay on track and make progress towards your desired results. Got goals? Come to the Rikes Center.
Yeah, let's redo the basement.
Hello, home movie theater.
Spare bedroom.
Why not both? Use the U.S. Bank mobile app to apply for a home improvement loan. It's easy.
Wonderful, Alex.
Hey, that's what U.S. Bank is for. Anything else?
How about a loan for a bigger car?
Our family is growing.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother's moving in with his 5 dogs.
Oh.
Hey-o!
And we're expecting.
Expecting what?
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
For nearly half a century, Devcon Construction has helped build the dreams of Bay Area schools. Devcon Construction buildings and fields are the foundation for many of our finest schools. The exceptional quality of our finished product is a big reason why we are ranked as the largest builder in Silicon Valley. The quality is what keeps our customers satisfied and wanting to use Devcon for their future projects. Devcon Construction, building our communities from schools to stadiums. Nearly half a century of quality service and a history of success.
I know you've seen them Warriors, but have you seen them here? Here is where you have a seat at the table while Curry cooks. Where your heart pounds to the beat of the ball. Here is where the splash zone feel like a downpour. And you might hear something I can't repeat on TV. Because here, you don't just watch the game, you live it. Experience the Warriors here at Chase Center. Tickets on sale now at Warriors.com.
49ers Cal-Hi Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By SunPower Electric, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stanford Medicine, #1 in Northern California in orthopedics. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads. And by the Reich Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
Tonight's first SunPower Electric game is a top CCS team taking on one of the best in the NCS. The Fighting Irish from Sacred Heart Cathedral are off to a 4-2 start this season.
The Irish taking on the 7-2 De La Salle Spartans. It's our first SunPower Electric game tonight. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
Electric game.
Just a few weeks away for league play to start, both De La Salle and Sacred Heart Cathedral are playing some tremendous basketball thus far. For the Fighting Irish, they have a guy named Jerry Mixon Jr., the brother of Joe Mixon, who plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Jerry is a tremendous athlete on the gridiron, but his athleticism is also paying dividends on the hardwood, averaging 13 points per game. And for the Spartans, be on the lookout for the big man, Alec Blair. This tremendous sophomore is averaging 16 points per game. It's Sacred Heart Cathedral and De La Salle in our first SunPower Electric game. The Spartans get off to a fast start. Alec Blair with the soft touch as the southpaw gets the short jumper the fall. Here come the Fighting Irish in transition. Fed Purnell with a long pass to Jerry Mixon, and the senior lays it in. 7 points for the Oregon football commit, but the Spartans were lights out in the first quarter. Blair working inside, gets the bucket to go, plus the foul. 13 points for the sophomore, 16 for De La Salle after one. Sacred Heart Cathedral looking to get back into this ball game. Fed Purnell pulls up from the elbow and nails the trifecta, 3 of his 10 points. But De La Salle responds just before the half. Blair kicks a pass out to Billy Haggerty from the top of the key, and the senior makes a splash from deep. 35-19 Spartans at the half. Third quarter, more De La Salle. Arshawn Selke drives right by the defender and finishes with this nice layup. Moments later, more Selke. This time he goes with the short jumper and gets the friendly roll. 14 points for the junior. Final seconds of the third, De La Salle turning defense into offense. Johnny Cerruti lays it in for 2 points, but here comes Jack Kennedy, who heaves up a prayer from half court and banks it in before the buzzer sounds. Beautiful shot there, but it was all Spartans in this one. Selke with another great finish. This time he goes with the left hand for the layup. De La Salle cruises past Sacred Heart Cathedral, winning 56-43. Alec Blair talks to us after the game, and the sophomore tells us the senior leadership is what's carrying this team day in and day out.
They make sure in practice that we're doing the little things, you know, we're closing out hard, we're boxing out, all that stuff, and I really do think
right here. This is what we do.
And I really do think that you know, translates into the games.
In Concord with the SunPower Electric game, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers, Cal-Hi Sports.
The Wizard of Christmas keeping time, some call him Tim. Miramonte hosting Redwood. Redwood on the board early in the corner for Ingrid Houtcooper, and Ingrid hits a giant 3 for the Giants. Nice ball movement here by Miramonte's Julia Quinn Ferguson, down low to Catherine Scheingard. It's an 8-5 Mats lead. Lots of great Mats defense leading to easy offense. Courtney Scheingard to Mariana Lawrence to Karina Eberts, the junior captain, finishing. The Mats extending their lead, a very long 3 three here from Courtney Scheingart, Catherine's twin sister. The girls also great golfers. But Ainsley Gallagher had a terrific game for Redwood. Ainsley hitting for three. It's now 22-15 Miramone in the second. Just before the half, bounce it down low to Kitty White, who gets the bucket and one. And it's a 5-point game, but the Mats maintain their lead. Quinn Ferguson pushing the action, left-hand finish, and one. She's a sophomore. But the Giants answer again. It's Gallagher for three. Ainsley, an outstanding player for the Giants. Just 4 points scored in the entire third quarter, all by Redwood. Two of them right here on this Ingrid Hout-Cooper up and under. Nicely done. But the Mats extend their lead in the fourth. Quinn Ferguson dishing to Eberts, who had a big game for the Mats. Then later in the fourth, again in transition, Catherine Scheingart to Eberts, who gets the bucket and one. You get some hugs for that. As Miramonte goes to 7-2 on the season with a 45-33 win, Eberts with 17 to lead the Mats.
Ivan Garcia here in Cupertino for the Santa Clara Valley De Anza League opener as Homestead hosts Gunn. 6 minutes into the game, Gunn attacking in the box. Alex Bronstein passes to Jack Follows all alone in front of the net, and the Titans strike first. A few minutes later, Follows with a great effort to get the ball to Surya Gunawardena. Watch this beautiful move as a sophomore shakes off two defenders. The low cross finds Bronstein, and it's 2-0 Gunn. Bronstein was just getting started. Midway point in the first half, Surya was showing his incredible footwork the entire game. This move lets the sophomore cross into the box. Good attempt by the goalie to save it, but Bronstein is there for the rebound shot as Gunn goes up by 3. Homestead get on the board just minutes before the half. Freshman Cyrus Chafee sends a free kick into the box, and Jonathan Berman is there for the cleanup shot. Mustangs cut the lead 3-1 going into the half. Bronstein already scored 2 goals, assisted another, but the senior wants more. He fights to get the shot off, and the chip shot finds the back of the net as Bronstein makes the hat trick complete. Gunn starts league play with the win after a superstar performance from Bronstein.
The San Jose Earthquakes bring us the soccer players of the week. The boys soccer player of the week is Jonathan Berman from Homestead. Jonathan had 2 goals for the Mustangs in a big win last week.
The girls soccer player of the week is Lizzie Vranish from Coronelette High School. Lizzie also had 2 goals in her team's win last week.
Service Champion is the champion when it comes to HVAC sales and championship service.
This week's Student Spotlight features Sabine Megiesi from Berkeley. The senior plays soccer for the Yellow Jackets. Off the field, Sabine is in ASB leadership and is co-commissioner of health and athletics. Some of the responsibilities are promoting sporting events, running the sports social media account, and making announcement videos. Congrats, Sabine, on all your hard work.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner every week.
This celebrates the great work done by all of the Spirit squads around the Bay Area. Here's the outstanding dance team from Marin Catholic.
I had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. And I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you. Celebrating days so free.
Coming up, the Piedmont Hills Pirates host Milpitas.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for girls basketball.
Right now, my electrical bill is about $10 a month.
This is definitely one of the best investments we did in our house.
All over the country, people are taking control over their electric bills by going solar with SunPower. We offer the most efficient, durable panels on the market, so you can see a return on your investment every month.
I was paying $220 a month. Now I pay about $22 a month.
Right now, 49ers faithful get a $1,000 Visa reward card from SunPower. Go online today.
Kids these days, they're curious, kind, and resilient. A generation of givers and doers, kids these days are redefining what it means to show their true colors and shine bright. That's why at Clover the Rainbow, we're committed to providing families with nutritious, organic, American Humane certified smoothies. And now, organic lactose-free whole milk and organic DHA omega-3 plus choline milk. Clover the Rainbow, power your brilliance.
From the beginning, Mara-West Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Mara-West worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Mara-West works for me.
Put our premier savings account to work for you, now paying up to 25 times the national average. West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
We are the Monte Vista Mustangs, and you're watching 49er Cowboy Sports, presented by US Bank.
The Milpitas Trojans are off to a fine start to their season with a 7-2 record, with the coach's son, Jacob Renscher, one of the standouts for the Trojans.
Milpitas traveling to Piedmont Hills this week. The Pirates at 4-3, looking to knock off the Trojans this week.
The Milpitas Trojans taking the short trip to San Jose to take on Piedmont Hills. Great defense early from the Trojans as Jacob Oldham gets the steal. Then Jacob goes all the way to the hoop for two. Now it's James Nguyen over to Jacob Renscher in the corner, and Jacob makes it splash from deep. 11-3 Trojans after one. Piedmont Hills looking to answer back in the second. Julian No going strong to the rack for the bucket, but Milpitas responds on the other end. Jacob Oldham dishes to Fred Ding-Lawson, who shoots and scores for three. The Pirates trying to stay in it. Sherhan Yo hands it over to Joseph Bangalan, and Joseph hits from three-point land. 20-14 Trojans at the half. Milpitas attacking the paint to start the second half. Anthony Nichols with a bounce pass to Lamont Davis, and the sophomore gets his defender to jump, then lays it up and in. The Pirates come right back on the other end. Brian Yum to a wide open Brian Pham in the corner, and Brian connects from downtown. But Milpitas answers as Jacob Oldham banks home the trifecta. 37-27 Trojans after the three. Piedmont Hills trying to mount a comeback in the fourth. Yum to Bangalan in the corner, and Joseph hits again for three. Now it's Subek Rai over to Brian Pham, and Brian makes it splash again from deep. It's a 6-point game, but Milpitas battles back as Oldham finds Landon Nguyen, and Landon drills his shot from three-point land. Then it's Jacob Renscher over to Lamont Davis, and Lamont gets the layup to go as Milpitas wins it 46-39 to improve to 8-2 on the season.
Rub the hands, the Homestead Mustangs are set the Bal Sobrato in Cupertino. The Mustangs get off to a fast start. Sarasabo swings a pass out to the wing, and Elaine Cowell buries it from downtown, 3 of her 20 points. Then minutes later, Tatum Leuenberger gets into the action, pulls up from beyond the arc, draws the foul, and knocks down the triple. The outstanding senior would make the end one for a 4-point play, 22-17 Homestead after one. But the Bulldogs bark back in the second frame. Emiliana Bejarano sends it over to Brianna Boughton, who nails the triple. Next possession, excellent ball movement leads to another three-pointer. This time, Michaela Heffernan makes a splash from deep. 23-22 Bulldogs. Still in the second quarter, Bejarano with an open lane draws the foul, and you can count the basket. 41-35 Bulldogs at the half. Third quarter, Sarah Saba with a long pass over the Leuenberger, who is able to cash in for 2 points. 17 points for the senior. Back and forth we go, trading buckets. Great ball movement here, and Boughton nails another triple. 19 points for this phenomenal junior. 54-45 Sobrato after 3. Fourth quarter, Homestead not going away. Xochitl Neely goes right by the defender for the easy layup, but Sobrato is able to hold its lead. Here in transition, Boughton heaves a pass to Chandler Kirk, one more pass to Michaela Heffernan, and number 23 does the rest. The Bulldogs improved to 6-1 on the season, beating the Mustangs 62-56.
US Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Ivan Garcia joins us now with the indispensable part of the Branham athletic program.
That's right, Robert. Nick Gandara is in the special ed program at Branham and is a huge help for the Bruins both on the diamond and on the hardwood. Nick Gandara is a senior at Branham High School. Nick was born with an intellectual disability, getting his education in special ed classes since he was a baby. Nick's neighborhood school is Lee, but after talks with the school district, they determined Nick should attend Branham.
It was hard at first, but because most of the kids in the neighborhood go to Lee.
The adjustment for Nick was a smooth one.
It felt good. I was a little shy that I was on the first day, but I came back like ready and happy. It was pretty easy. to make friends.
Paraeducator and PA announcer Bob Holmes has maintained a close relationship with Nick these past 3 years. The two often talk about baseball when the sport is in season. Bob came up with a great idea for Nick.
And I said, you know what, Nick just loves baseball so much. He's a great kid. Can we maybe approach the baseball coach and see if Nick can be bat boy? Because we've had younger bat boys before, but nobody out of the SPED program.
Nick has helped the baseball team for the past 2 years, but Bob wanted to do more. A few months ago, Bob talked to girls basketball head coach Nick Moreno.
Bob came and talked to me and he's like, hey, I have an idea, like what about if Nick helps you out with the girls basketball team? And we had talked to Nick about it and he was very open to it, I was very open to it, and then we talked to his parents and he was all set.
For the team manager, my mom got a call from Mr. Nick and said, do you want to be on the basketball team? And I'm like, yeah.
Coach Nick is also a paraeducator and Nick's teacher for the past 2 years. They run into each other a lot on campus.
He's a joy. He's always just positive attitude, ready to go. Yeah, he's awesome.
Nick's mom remembers being a little unsure after hearing about these opportunities for Nick.
He came home and said, Mom, I'm going to be the team manager for the girls varsity basketball game. I said, okay, and I was a little weary because, you know, I didn't know how the kids would treat him, and Nick went in and he really loved it.
Nick's introduction to the team could not have gone any better.
When he was first introduced, it was like there was like a light in the gym. Like we were all kind of like getting to know each other, you know. It was there wasn't much like talking going on, right? It wasn't very lively. But, you know, he came in with a smile and everybody just kind of lit up, you know.
Nick helps out during practice and also during games. During games, Nick keeps track of timeouts. For today's practice, Coach Nick is teaching Nick how to operate the scoreboard. Nick helps out any way that he can.
He's really, really, really supportive, and he's also very helpful. Anything Coach Nick needs, you know, he's on it right away. Anything we need, you know, he's there. 100%, he's got our backs.
Nick's mom is thankful for the support that the Branham community has given Nick.
It's been phenomenal. You know, he's had a great support team. The teachers involved them in so much.
After the basketball season ends, Nick will continue his role as bat boy during the upcoming baseball season for the last time. Bob always knew Nick was the right person for the job.
I saw something in Nick, absolutely. He's enthusiastic. He wants to be doing things, and he wants to be learning things. He's a great student, no matter what he's doing, whether it's here or in the classroom.
Nick has a message for everyone helping him through his high school journey.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The impact Nick made on the lives of so many people at Branham will be missed. And what will Bob miss the most about Nick?
Him. Yeah, him. And who he is. Yeah.
Nick said after high school he wants to attend West Valley College just like his big brother.
All right, West Valley, they do a great job there.
Great program.
Yeah.
West Credit Union honors teachers every week with the West Merit Award.
Here's Alicia Divisetti talking about her favorite teacher, Mike Pistacchi.
My favorite teacher is my biology teacher from last year. His name is Mr. Pistacchi, and he's my favorite teacher because I had a really enlightening conversation with him about some of my passions with like ecology and stuff. And I remember staying in during lunch one day, and he stayed in during lunch with me to talk about like the environment and how like human activity harms the environment and things that we can do to overcome it. So he's my favorite teacher.
Coming up, our Mattress Firm Perfect Match with Monte Vista and the Rowe Catholic.
And girls basketball with two top teams, Piedmont and California. This is 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Everyone can learn. Sometimes it's the teacher who makes all the difference. At Math Enrichment, we use only top-rated credentialed teachers. Our fully accredited WASC schools allow you to move up to advanced classes in high school and get high school credit. Math Enrichment has fun, recreational activities helping to make your math experience a joy. You can learn even advanced math, and we can help make it happen. Sign up at mathenrichment.net or at one of our many Bay Area locations. Use the Cal High promo code for the best possible price.
Trevor was born a champion. He knows how to make lemonade from lemons. He also knows that comfort is all year round. So sometimes when you can't make lemonade, you make hot chocolate. Today, Trevor is proud to be a service champion. We're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. you'll get a comprehensive AC tune-up and a free furnace safety inspection. High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Brought your baseball glove to basketball practice, but turned out to be football practice? Game on, junk sleep. During Mattress Firm's Dream December sale, get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin and save up to $700 on top brands. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying Sealy purchase. Only at Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Sac-hi Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, we get it. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Sharks Eyes, the official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. By DevCon, build, perform, design, sustain. And by Math Enrichment. Learn, achieve, have fun.
Each week, Mattress Firm helps us find a great match on the field or court, just like they try and find a great match for you in a mattress. This week, it's Monte Vista and Moreau Catholic, the two teams playing in the Warren Morse Memorial Tournament at Mount Eden High School.
Moreau features outstanding sophomore Kellen Hampton, while the Mustangs bring an 8-1 record in this week's Mattress Firm Perfect Match.
Adrian Soriano here in Hayward as Monte Vista takes on Moreau Catholic in the Warren Morse Classic. Moreau gets off to a good start. Kellen Hampton fires and hits from downtown. Now it's Hampton from the other side making it splash again from deep as the Mariners jump to an early 6-point lead. Monte Vista answers back on the other end. Joshua Matthew pulls up and connects from mid-range. 11-7 Mariners after one. Moreau Catholic continues to hit from three-point land. Here's Spencer Shauna taking the pass from Labrie Goody Lee and drilling his shot from the elbow. Then it's Hampton going coast to coast to lay it up and in as the Mariners jump ahead 18-6. The Mustangs battle back later in the quarter. Jake Fields going strong to the rack to lay it in plus the foul, but the Mariners return the favor as Labrie Goody Lee fakes the defender, then gets the easy lay-in for two, as Moreau Catholic takes a 28-12 lead at the half. The Mustangs looking to rally back in the second half. Jake Fields passing it ahead to a wide-open Matthew, who lays it up and in. Then it's Case and Kruger over to Alex Long for another Monte Vista layup. 33-24 Moreau Catholic Mariners after three. Monte Vista still in the comeback trail in the fourth. Jake Fields shoots and scores from three-point land, but the Mariners answer back as Shauner drives to the hoop and gets a tough lay-in to go. Now it's Kellen Hampton with the dribble move to get past his defender, then drives to the hoop for the bucket. Then it's Hampton one more time leading the fast break, and the sophomore sensation throws down the ferocious dunk as Moreau Catholic wins it 54-41. Here's Kellen Hampton talking about the season ahead.
We're really just preparing for the playoffs because I know last year we wanted to make it to state and that did not quite happen. So we got big goals for this year.
Off to Piedmont now as the Highlanders take on California Friday afternoon. Piedmont got off to a great start. Madison Hill passing it ahead to Piercy's Gucaris, who gets the lay-in to go. Now it's Hill with the bounce pass to Evan Livingston, who lays it up and in. 10-3 Highlanders after one. Great ball movement from Piedmont to start the second. Hill to Trinity Zamora to Natalia Martinez, and the junior drills her shot for three. Then it's Zamora kicking it out to a wide open Natalia Martinez, and Natalia hits again from downtown. 23-9 Piedmont in the lead. California answers back on the other end. Mia Ziblatt over to Trinity Chu, who fires and hits from three-point land, but Piedmont responds back. Zamora to Hill to Dorothy Nemeth, and Dorothy shoots and scores for three. 33-17 Highlanders at the half. Piedmont continuing to make it rain in the second half. Zamora to Gucaris, then right back to Zamora, and the San Diego State commit makes it splash from deep. Now it's Adrian Blackwell with the pass to Zamora, and Trinity drills another shot from three-point land. 43-21 Piedmont. The Grizzlies looking to battle back. Zareen Mann dishes to Lauren Yee, and the sophomore nails her shot from deep, but Piedmont just continues to make it rain. Ducaris finds Adrian Blackwell at the elbow, and Adrian connects from downtown as Piedmont wins it 63-47 to stay undefeated on the season.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award each week, celebrating young people who donate their time to do good work in their communities.
This week's Volunteer Award goes to Billy Pear. Billy is a senior on the Mountain View boys basketball team who volunteers his time with the Mountain View Los Altos Service League of Boys, a community service organization giving back to those in need. From making sandwiches for homeless shelters to fixing bikes at bike repair shops, Billy is very proud of all the volunteer work he is putting in.
I think it means a lot to me. I think I'm very fortunate to be in an area where I can live comfortably, and but at the same time, there's a lot of people where I see that they're not so fortunate, and it's something I want to give back to them to help them have the resources that I had when I was younger, and just make sure that they're getting the help they need to succeed.
Each week, Gallo Salami helps us catch up with athletes being recruited by top colleges.
This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Tayshawn Lyons from Tennyson, the outstanding wide receiver just committed to play next year at Washington.
Without further ado, man, for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my talents to the University of Washington.
Coming up, Pinole Valley puts its 8-1 record on the line against John Sweat.
And girls soccer with Willow Glen and St. Francis. You're watching 49ers Cal-Hi Sports, presented by U.S. Bank. The Pinole Valley Spartans are off to a sparkling 8-1 start with their high-flying junior Zion Wilburn leading a talented squad.
Yeah, they're really good. The Spartans hosting the 9-2 John Sweat Warriors. Sweat led by Darian Russell, a 4-year starter for the Warriors. The Spartans and Warriors playing on Tuesday night.
Jack Johnson in the Valley as Pinole Valley hosts John Sweat in a midweek matchup. Here's how it went down. We start on the very first possession. John Chappell's three opens the scoring. It's part of an 11-0 run to start for the Spartans. Warriors trying to get rolling. Darian Russell, nice dish inside to Christian Berrigan to get the dubs on the board. Now we're staying in the first. 14-2 Spartans, but the Warriors said, hold up, let Russell cook. He splashes this three from distance, part of his game-high 21 points. That's around when Pinole Valley brought out their instruments of destruction at a jam session. Here's Zion Wilbur in with authority, and he extends the Spartan lead. Second quarter, long outlet pass from Nnamdi Osanjandu. Now it's freshman Krishani Neely with the right-hand thunder as Pinole Valley leads 28-13. We're still going. Wilbur says it ain't too much for me to jam. It's a 54-25 lead in the third. Warriors not giving in. Benzo Lucky needed no luck there. His three is true to boost the John Sweet tally. Now in the fourth, active defense all night long. It leads to this breakout as Neely gives it, gets it back, gets the bucket, plus the foul as his three-point play punctuates a huge night for the Spartan offense. Big nights for McKenzie and Wilbur.
The Lancers of St. Francis ready to go as they host the Willow Glen Rams. Nikon Schneus on the call. Early minutes of the game, the Lancers put a shot on goal, but Audrey Marfia gets the save. Penelope Correa with a chance to score for the Lancers, and the freshman comes through big. Lancers on the board in the 12th minute. Lancers with another opportunity, but Marfia gets 1, 2, 3 saves for the Rams. Ensuing corner for the Lancers is from Landon Matthews to Kaya Rosa, who heads it in. Lancers lead 2-0 in the 23rd minute. Here's Matthews with a shot of her own to put St. Francis up by 3 with 5 minutes to go in the half. The Lancers scored 2 more times in the half, including this beautiful rebound goal by Skylar Brody. Lancers lead 5-0 after 1. Under 5 minutes to go in the game, but St. Francis not done yet as Caitlin Moto fires one into the back of the net. The Lancers win it and improve to 7-1 on the season behind 6 goals from 6 different players.
Math Enrichment is the Bay Area leader in quality tutoring to help you become a Scholar Athlete.
So Math Enrichment brings us the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Scholar Athlete is Austin Dews from the Alhambra basketball team. Austin, great on the court and in the classroom with a 4.2 GPA.
Albany's Construction is back with us again this year, presenting the Dirty Work play.
This is a play showing the type of grit and determination shown by all the workers at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work play goes to Sophia Lamero, the Carondelet goalkeeper, with a terrific save here, and the Cougars win last week. Sophia Lamero doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albanese Construction. Coming up, our second SunPower electric game as Alameda battles Acalanes.
And later, El Camino battles Palo Alto as 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank, rolls along.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain. Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system that can track inventory, manage schedules, and customize orders? That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for. What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there? We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help. Huge. Jumbo. Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
The Rikers Center's Community Service Program in Menlo Park provides a unique opportunity for you to gain valuable leadership and life skills while working in a diverse and exciting environment. Whether you're looking to complete school service hours, gain relevant experience for a job or college, or immerse yourself in all the Rikers Center has to offer, our Community Service Program gives you the opportunity to engage your community, make meaningful human connections, and learn new skills in athletic fitness, creative arts, and nature awareness. Got goals? Come to the Rikers Center.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
This is not the year to sleep on the Quakes. Our fiercest rivals on the biggest stages, and we're making our house even louder. It's about to be crazy. This year we celebrate our past and kick off the future of soccer in the Bay with California's biggest Cinco de Mayo party. Getting ready to show off for the world in 2026. You got the Can't Miss Summer Classic, our first ever cup match versus a Liga MX team here at PayPal Park, and a shot at our third star. It's time to wake up, because there's an earthquake coming.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the Alameda Hornets off to a terrific 4-1 start, taking on the 6-2 Acalanes Dons.
The two teams meeting in Lafayette this week. It's our second SunPower electric game tonight. Our Ivan Garcia was there.
Electric game.
These two teams meet for the first time since Alameda beat Acalanes in last year's NCS D2 playoffs. As for this year, Acalanes is off to a hot start. Center Jake Davis is averaging a double-double, posting an 18-point, 11-rebound stat line, all while shooting 53% from the floor. The Dons are 5-0 when the 6'9 senior plays. Alameda looks to bounce back from last week's loss to Midi. Shooting guard Gabe Garcia has been filling up the stat sheet. The senior is averaging 20.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 4.7 assists. Will Acalanes get revenge on Alameda, or will the Hornets sing the Dons? Find out in our NCS electric game. Acalanes going to the big man early. Theo Stoll passes to Jake Davis, who makes the tough and one shot. Gabe Garcia drives up the court, kicks out to Jesse Kim, and the junior sinks one of his 3 triples in the first quarter, 11-7 Alameda. Then a few minutes later, Garcia fights for the pass. He drives into the lane and gets the tough layup from under the basket to drop. Nice move there. A few seconds left in the first. Davis throws the outlet pass to Stoll, who scores right before the first quarter buzzer sounds to cut the lead to 6. Hornets with some great defense as Tariq Grant steals the ball. The bounce pass to Jackson Yep, and Yep scores 2 of his 10 points in the game. Alameda leads 24-15. Acalanes answers back. Good ball movement from the Dons as Stoll finds Brady Quinn in the corner, and Quinn drains the three-pointer. Alameda works to a double-digit lead. Sage Kopelman is given too much space and is money from behind the arc. Hornets lead 33-20 at the half. Alameda widen the gap in the third. Garcia makes a move, drives to the hoop, goes off the glass, and gets the bucket. Hornets in front 49-29 after 3. Don's looking to get back into the game. Stoll finds Davis in the paint, off the backboard, and down the net. But the Hornets get the lead to 30. Zion Moore creates some separation and gets the mid-range shot to drop. Alameda go on to win 70-42. Gabe Garcia led the team with 18 points. The captain talks about another strong outing.
It's all my teammates, honestly.
I'm able to get to the basket, but it all comes, from my guards, bringing up the ball, getting me in a good position, you know what I mean? I want to give them all credit, you know what I mean? In the gym, we're working on everybody, but like my teammates are really what gets me my buckets, you know what I mean? I got to give a shout out to them.
In Lafayette with the second SunPower Electric game, I'm Ivan Garcia, 49ers, Cal High Sports.
Adrian Soriano here in Danville as Doherty Valley takes on San Ramon Valley. The Wolves looking to score in the 10th minute. The first shot is cleared off the line, but the ball finds Gianna Rodriguez, who fires one past the keeper. 1-0 San Ramon Valley. SRV threatening later in the half, but the shot from outside the box is deflected away by Doherty Valley keeper Aishwara Agashi. Still 1-0 Wolves at the half. San Ramon Valley on the attack again in the second half, but Agashi comes up with a brilliant diving save to keep the Wildcats deficit at 1. SRV knocking on the door again later in the half, but Julia Bogdan's shot goes off the post and cleared away by Kayla Mawani. San Ramon Valley would double their lead in the 68th minute. Abby Morris finds a wide open Sammy Shows, and Sammy slots it home as San Ramon Valley remains undefeated on the season at 9-0, behind goals from Rodriguez and Schultz.
The Burlingame boys basketball team is off to a fine start to the season.
The boys taking time out of their busy schedule to talk about it with our Jake Vanderbrook at the Rikus Center this week.
And we are here at the Rikus Center for Human Enhancement, where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the boys basketball team from Burlingame High School. Get loud! All right, we're going to start off with Zayden Martin. So Zayden, this team is off to a very hot start. 6-2 in your first 8 games. What are the expectations for this talented team now as you guys are going to start getting ready for league play?
I think the expectations are to obviously go out, win league, and kind of repeat the legacy that we've been carrying for the past 2 years of winning CCS, hopefully going into state and just taking it as far as we can as a team.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about the team bonding and what you guys do to keep each other in check come game day.
You know, we're kind of a less serious group. We don't really have like a real serious guy in the team, but when it comes to playing the games, we definitely lock in, kind of get that killer instinct.
I got you. You know who's been killing it thus far? Kyle Haslam, shooting 57% from the field, averaging just over 11 points per game. So, Kyle, what's been clicking for you offensively thus far?
You know, just the game's been like super fun to me. We have all this chemistry. Just when it becomes fun, you just play loose, and that's how you play better.
Okay, awesome. And finally, I'm going to make my way over to MJ Dowd. So, your coach, Jeff Dowd, is your father. Just talk about that relationship with your father, and what is it like having him as a head coach?
I mean, I like having him as a coach. We have a pretty good relationship on the court and off the court, and then it's fun playing for him. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Now take us out with a cheer.
Hands on 3, 1, 2, 3. Vendors!
Coming up to the peninsula for El Camino and Palo Alto.
But first, here is our Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for boys basketball.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi Stadium. The Palo Alto Vikings are playing very well this season with outstanding sophomore Jarrell Clark, a very fun player to watch.
Yeah, he really is. The Vikings hosting El Camino this week.
El Camino travels to Palo Alto in a game that came down to the last shot. Early first quarter, Mert Yanar intercepts a pass, drives to the rack, and throws down a two-handed jam. This senior has hops. Colts drive into the lane. The layup rims out, but Marco Melendez is there for the second chance points as El Camino is within 1. Vikings show great team chemistry here as Sean Hogan passes to Gavin Hayes. One more pass to Riley Yoon, and the junior makes it splash from 3. Palo Alto leads 15-3 after 1. El Camino switches gears to take a 4-point lead in the second. Antonio Arena steals the ball and finishes with a nice finger roll layup, but the Vikings get back in front. The senior Jackson Martin gets a layup and 1. Palo Alto up 26-25 at the half. Third quarter now. Gabe Rocha finds a Cuddy Melendez, and the sophomore scores 2 of his 8 points in the game. Tied game at 29. Last minute in the third, Ethan Wong finds a wide open Jarrell Clark, and the sophomore, throws down a one-handed dunk. Vikings ahead 35-33 after 3. El Camino down 4, looking to cut the lead late, but Hogan gets the rejection to keep the Vikings in front. But El Camino gets within 1. 5 seconds left on the clock. Colts with one last chance. The half-court shot bangs off the rim. Oof. Vikings survive a close one. Palo Alto moves on to 8-2 on the season. Martin leads the way with 14 points.
The Harker Schools help us honor the people who mentor the high school stars we feature every week.
Here's Jalen Williams from Menlo Atherton talking about his dad.
Really, my dad. We growing up, it's a struggle. Me transferring from San Leandro to here, it picked me up. So now it's time to go. My dad really helped me out a lot. He motivates me to go and get everything I work for.
Brought to you by the Harker School. On the weekend before their holiday break, transitional kindergarten, lower school, and middle school families enjoyed a December Saturday out on the ice at Sharks Ice in San Jose. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week we show you the Be Happy play.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Ignacio Valley Warriors. Timoteo Rivera Gonzalez taps in the equalizer in the last minute of the game, and they were pretty happy about it. Go to DGDG.com to see how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. We'll see which play gets the honor next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rika Center.
My name is Kieran Kunihiro. I play soccer at Haverford College. I'm extremely grateful for the Rika Center for helping me achieve my lifelong dream of being a collegiate athlete. And I'm really excited to announce the Cal-Hi training tip of the week.
I'm Andrew Havili. Today's training tip is a hex bar jump. Hex bar jumps are built for explosiveness and power. Patrick's going to pick the bar up, start tall. He'll drop down quickly, jump up, and catch, making sure he lands safely and appropriately.
Service by Medallion brings us the play of the week each week.
That's right. We'll show you some contenders and then name the play we thought was the best of the best.
Play of the week. We start with Hayward's Rudy Cruz with this shot and the goal. See! We go to Palo Alto now for Gerard Clark with this one-handed stuff. But here's a better dunk. It's Mert Yanar, also from Palo Alto, getting the steal. And watch out, he's about to fly! Now it's Moro Catholic's Kellen Hampton with the ferocious one-handed slamma-jamma. But the play of the week has to go to Granada's Tyler Harris with this alley-oop. Oh my goodness! One more time, Tyler Harris with the play of the week. Woo!
That's the play of the week, and that's our show for this week. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. 49ers Sac-hi Sports is up next. We have highlights from great tournament games throughout the section, so stay right there.